As you can already imagine, Nicki fans were at the forefront of this and went in on Cardi. However, Cardi did not let this slide either, and she clapped back in a series of explosive tweets. Okay, let's get right into this mess, because there is a lot to unpack here. This whole mess began a few days ago when Nicki's husband Kenneth Petty's interrogation tape leaked online. On the tape, he was being questioned for essaying his victim. At the age of 16, Jennifer was put at knife point by Ken, who ultimately entered a guilty plea and served time in jail. However, the case resurfaced a few years later when Jennifer sued Nicki and Ken, alleging that they had sent goons to threaten her and get her to retract her statement. The only way to remove Ken's name from the offender registry was for Jennifer to acknowledge her deceit. Jennifer chose not to back down, but rather to expose them out of fear for her own safety. Welcome back. Our next guest is speaking out for the first time on camera regarding the lawsuit she filed against Nicki Minaj and her husband Kenneth Petty, a lawsuit accusing them of an intimidation among other charges. I feel like the actions that were taken in regards to this whole situation have put me in a different type of fear at my age now, and it was wrong. I don't want to be afraid anymore, Jennifer said, her voice trembling as she addressed the audience. The only way to overcome that fear is to keep speaking out. Even though it's terrifying, Jennifer took a deep breath, clutching her notes tightly. The importance of reading this is too great to risk making mistakes. The story I'm about to share is significant. The case began when Kenneth Petty, initially denying the accusations against him, was charged with first-degree sexual assault. Eventually, Petty pleaded guilty to attempted assault and spent over 4 years behind bars. Jennifer reflected on whether she felt justice was served. I don't think I considered justice at the time, she admitted. I was too consumed with blaming myself. I kept wondering if it was something I did or didn't do right. My focus wasn't on justice, it was on the fact that he did what he did, and then he went to jail. My life changed drastically. I had to leave my family, my home, and start anew somewhere else. So honestly, I didn't think much about whether justice was served. Jennifer's voice wavered as she continued. When it was announced that Kenneth Petty was marrying Nicki Minaj, I was overwhelmed with fear. My immediate reaction was one of terror at the thought of being exposed as the person he had violated. The idea of my identity being revealed in connection with someone as high profile as Nicki Minaj was terrifying. I wanted to stay hidden and avoid any spotlight on my past. Recently, a tape of the interrogation related to Petty's case was leaked online, shedding new light on the events. This tape was highly revealing. In the recording, Kenneth Petty's recollections of the incident seemed inconsistent and troubling. He claimed to have seen Jennifer walking with a friend on the morning of the assault, but he struggled to recall his friend's name, a critical detail given that this person was supposedly someone he knew well. The lapse in memory about the friend's name cast doubt on Petty's version of the events. Furthermore, Petty initially lied to the authorities about his age, stating he was 14 when, in reality, he was 16 going on 17 at the time of the assault. When questioned about Jennifer's claims that he had assaulted her, Petty denied the allegations outright. His evasive answers and inconsistencies during the interrogation raised questions about his credibility and the truthfulness of his statements. The leaked tape has stirred public reaction, drawing attention to the flaws in Petty's account and fueling further scrutiny of the case. For Jennifer, the resurfacing of these details brought back painful memories and intensified her fear of exposure. She felt the need to address these issues publicly, despite the emotional toll. I never expected this tape to come out, Jennifer said. It brought everything back and made me relive those moments I was trying to move past. The inconsistencies and lies in Petty's statements only highlight how crucial it is for me to keep speaking up. It's about more than just my story now, it's about ensuring that the truth comes out and that others who might be in similar situations are encouraged to find their voice. Jennifer's resolve to confront her fears and continue speaking out underscores her strength and determination to seek truth and justice, even amidst the daunting challenge of public scrutiny. As the narrative unfolds, it becomes clear that her fight is not just for personal closure but also for the broader cause of holding perpetrators accountable and supporting survivors of abuse. Her story serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities involved in assault cases, as well as the ongoing struggles faced by survivors as they navigate the legal system, media attention, and personal healing. Jennifer's courage in sharing her experience and confronting the inconsistencies in Petty's account is a testament to her resilience and commitment to seeking justice and truth.
Officer Booth saw you today and he asked you how old you were. You told him you were 14.
Mm-hmm.
You have to answer that. Okay. How old are you?
I'm 16.
So you lied when you told him you were 14?
Yes.
Why did you do that?
Because I didn't know what was going on, man.
How long have you known Jennifer?
ever since preschool, daycare center.
Now, did you have sex with Jennifer today? You have to answer out loud.
No.
When was the last time you had sex with her?
Last year, 93.
Did you have sex with anyone today?
No.
In that room, did you have a girl in your house today?
No.
You didn't bring any girl to that house?
Nope.
Okay, so if somebody said they saw you bring somebody to that house, they would be mistaken?
Mm-hmm.
Today?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever go to her house and have sex there?
No.
Okay, did you ever bring her to your grandmother's house and have sex there?
No.
Never?
Never.
This was soon shown to be untrue, as Jennifer last year provided fresh proof of the SA. The photos showed injuries to her face, neck, and sides, and the police laboratory analysis report revealed that 2 smears from her underwear tested positive for spermatozoa. The report further states that a pair of checker shorts collected from Ken the day of the alleged essay were positive for the presence of spermatozoa. When Jennifer was asked why exactly she decided to bring all of this up now, even after Kenneth served time for his crime, she said she just wanted to show proof that she didn't lie to this man. She did exactly what she was supposed to do when it happened. She went to the police, went to the hospital, and had it done. Quote, "When I look at this stuff, when I have to talk about this stuff, it feels like I'm back in. It feels like I'm in a tornado and I'm trying to get out of it and my leg just keeps getting stuck anyway." While all of this was going down, Cardi was taking notes on how to be petty and use this too. Ruffle Nicki's feathers. Just a few days ago, Cardi did a little maternity shoot in New York to show off her cute little baby bump, but people noticed that something made them believe the entire concept of the shoot was just a dig at Nicki's husband Say. In the photos, Cardi can be seen posing on a motorbike while standing in front of a graffiti painted wall. People zoomed in on them photos and realized that the wall graffiti had the phrase "homesick PDU" wrote all on it. A lot of people were not here for this, and they went in on Cardi for making her maternity shoot about Nicki and her man, apart from the timing of this shoe, making it that much more believable that she was shaded. When Nicki Kenneth created a video to jump Offset last year while he was still on probation, "Offset, where you at? That's Finn Shay go," he was given a 120-day house arrest. "Kanye, stop up and let's go, alright? What's up? You may not be aware that they told you to vacuum the streets. Let's play." People weren't here for this because they felt that Cardi ruined the moment by making her maternity shoot about Ken when she should have been making it about her baby. One person said, having seen the video, Ken's parole officer put him on a 120-day house arrest, effectively clowning him for being homesick while on house arrest and being a say offender. The word "pedophile" in the back of your maternity shoot is disgraceful. You shameless woman. Another person said to think of being shady or try to be messy for a pregnancy shoot is actually miserable and sad. It should be about the baby. What happened if they do anything for clout, because that's what this is. P. Pick up a pin. Barty was not here for this, and she got on Twitter to slam everybody. The recent controversy surrounding Nicki Minaj's maternity photo shoot took an intriguing and unexpected turn when accusations emerged suggesting that the shoot was subtly aimed at her estranged husband, Kenneth Petty. Critics quickly jumped to conclusions, alleging that Minaj's striking and elaborately staged photos were designed not just to celebrate her impending motherhood but also to send veiled messages or even mock Petty. The photo shoot, known for its bold visuals and extravagant settings, drew significant media attention and public scrutiny. Some observers interpreted elements of the shoot, ranging from the poses to the decor, as symbolic statements about Minaj's personal life and her tumultuous relationship with Petty. This speculation was fueled by the fact that Minaj had publicly addressed issues with Petty in the past, adding layers of context that critics were eager to explore. The discussion intensified as various social media platforms and tabloids weighed in, creating a storm of controversy that seemed to overshadow the original purpose of the shoot. In response to these swirling accusations, Minaj and her team have issued a detailed statement to dispel the rumors and clarify the true intentions behind the photo shoot. According to Minaj, the allegations are not only baseless but also a result of a misinterpretation of the shoot's context. She emphasized that the shoot was meant to capture intimate and personal moments celebrating her first maternity experience rather than to serve as a public commentary on her relationship with Petty. Minaj revealed that the photo shoot was conducted under challenging conditions that contributed to the misunderstandings. "We were in such a rush," Minaj explained in her statement. "Due to paparazzi's constant presence, the entire process was chaotic. We had selected a random street for the shoot to avoid being followed and harassed by the media. My goal was to capture personal, heartfelt images to commemorate this special time in my life." However, the situation escalated quickly when the shoot was leaked prematurely, leaving us with no opportunity to thoroughly review or edit the photos. Minaj's explanation underscores the pressures and difficulties faced by celebrities when trying to maintain privacy while managing public expectations. The rapid leak of the photos, coupled with the relentless pursuit by the media, exacerbated the situation, turning what was intended to be a personal celebration into fodder for public speculation and criticism. The controversy also highlights the broader issue of how public figures' personal lives are often scrutinized and misinterpreted through the lens of media and public opinion. The intricate balance between maintaining privacy and dealing with invasive media coverage can sometimes lead to misunderstandings and unwarranted controversy, as seen in this instance with Minaj. In light of these revelations, Minaj's team has called for a more respectful approach to covering celebrities' personal lives, urging the public and media to consider the context and challenges involved before jumping to conclusions. The situation serves as a reminder of the complexities involved in navigating fame, privacy, and personal expression, and the impact that public perceptions can have on individuals' lives. Minaj's team had to make quick decisions in order to get the images out as planned, leaving them little time to scrutinize every detail. We had to edit the photos in a matter of minutes, she continued. Given the circumstances, we didn't have the luxury to go over every single detail of the shoot. The urgency and the rush to release the photos meant that we were focused more on the immediate aspects of getting the shoot published, rather than analyzing the background elements. The leaked photos, which were intended to be a personal and celebratory announcement, were instead met with criticism and speculation. People were quick to jump to conclusions, Minaj said. Instead of celebrating a joyful moment, it became a focal point for controversy. It seemed like some people were looking for any excuse to create drama rather than appreciating the essence of what the shoot was meant to represent. Minaj also addressed the suggestion that the photo shoot was meant to send a message about her relationship with Petty. I've always been known for my bold style and ability to make a statement with my work. However, this was not intended to be a statement about Ken or to use my pregnancy as a way to make a point, she clarified. The focus should have been on the joy of my pregnancy, not on trying to read between the lines of every element in the photos. Minaj's response underscores a broader issue within celebrity culture, where personal moments are often scrutinized and misinterpreted. The rush and pressure of public life can lead to miscommunications and unintended consequences, especially when media and public opinions are quick to jump to conclusions. Sometimes it feels like no matter what you do, there's always going to be a narrative that people want to impose on you, Minaj said. But this was a moment meant for celebration and personal joy, not for controversy or criticism. I hope that people can understand the context and recognize that not everything is a statement or a hidden message. Minaj's comments offer insight into the complexities of navigating public life and the challenges of maintaining privacy while under constant media scrutiny. Her experience reflects the difficulties many celebrities face when their personal moments become the subject of public debate, often overshadowing the genuine intentions behind their actions. In the end, Minaj's response highlights the importance of understanding the context behind public figures' actions and acknowledging the pressures they face. The focus, she hopes, will shift back to the positive aspects of her life and the excitement of her new journey, rather than being overshadowed by unfounded controversies. Maternity shoot to be funny, are you dumb? She made a follow-up tweet where she said if she really wanted to shade Nicki for Kenneth's say case, she would have posted memes. When his interrogation tape leaked, she said, The photo under scrutiny prominently displays a timestamp, but it's crucial to recognize that we were working under severe time constraints during the shoot. The intense pressure to complete the session swiftly meant that we could not meticulously review every detail, including the date and time appearing in the background. The oversight was a direct result of the hectic and chaotic circumstances we were navigating, where our main priority was to capture the images amidst a whirlwind of activity. The timestamp's inclusion, which has garnered criticism, was not a deliberate choice but rather an unintended consequence of the rushed and challenging conditions we faced. Given the circumstances, our focus was on completing the shoot effectively rather than perfecting every minute element of the background, leading to this unfortunate but unintentional detail. In the midst of the controversy surrounding her recent maternity photo shoot, Nicki Minaj has been candid about the criticisms and misunderstandings that have emerged. The backlash's focal point revolves around a piece of graffiti visible in the background of her photos, which some have interpreted as a subtle, yet deliberate, jab at her partner, Kenneth Petty. Critics have pointed to the term pedophile. in the graffiti, arguing that its presence was inappropriate and seemed to cast a shadow over the joyous announcement of her pregnancy. The term PD file is often associated with sensitive legal matters, and its appearance in the background of a maternity photo shoot meant to celebrate Minaj's forthcoming addition to her family has stirred significant debate. Critics felt that the term, whether intentional or not, was an unwelcome and provocative element that overshadowed the intended message of happiness and personal celebration. In her defense, Minaj has been straightforward in addressing the criticisms. She explained that the graffiti was not meant to convey any negative message or commentary. First of all, Minaj stated, "We were in such a rush for the shoot that we didn't even notice what was written on the wall." She elaborated that the entire process was marked by chaos and urgency. "We chose that location quickly because the paparazzi were swarming us, and we had to focus on completing the shoot and editing under intense time pressure." Minaj's team had chosen the location as a quick solution to avoid the media's constant presence, which had been a significant distraction. The hasty choice of backdrop was a pragmatic decision to allow them to carry out the photo shoot amidst a frenzy of paparazzi activity. The lack of attention to the graffiti, given the circumstances, was an unfortunate oversight rather than a deliberate choice. Addressing the issue further, Minaj expressed frustration at the persistent accusations. She indicated that if she had intended to make a statement or stir controversy, she would have opted for a different approach. "If I wanted to be petty or make a statement, trust me, I would have posted a lot of memes last week," Minaj remarked. She emphasized her desire to maintain a positive and drama-free environment, stating, "I keep telling everyone to leave me alone. If I'm saying I'm not into playing these games, then don't push me into that position. I'm trying to keep things positive and not engage in unnecessary drama." Despite Minaj's clarifications and attempts to defuse the situation, many critics remain unconvinced. They continue to argue that the presence of the term PD file was inappropriate for the context of a maternity shoot, where the focus should have been solely on celebrating Minaj's pregnancy. The term's association with legal issues and its inadvertent inclusion in the backdrop have been perceived as a misstep that detracted from the intended celebratory tone of the photo shoot. The controversy highlights a broader issue regarding the intersection of personal and public life for celebrities. Minaj's experience underscores the challenges of navigating public perception and media scrutiny while trying to maintain personal boundaries and celebrate significant life events. The incident has also sparked a larger conversation about how public figures are often subjected to intense scrutiny, and how even unintended elements in their personal expressions can be interpreted in various ways by the public and media. As the debate continues, Minaj remains steadfast in her position, urging the public and media to respect her intent and focus on the positive aspects of her announcement. The situation serves as a reminder of the delicate balance celebrities must strike between their personal lives and the relentless scrutiny they face. In addition, Minaj's choice of fashion for the shoot, specifically the use of Balenciaga, added fuel to the fire. Balenciaga had previously come under criticism for using controversial imagery in their campaigns, including accusations of inappropriate content involving children. The combination of these factors led some to feel that the maternity shoot was not just misjudged but could potentially be seen as insensitive given the backdrop and fashion choices involved. One commenter expressed their discontent, saying, "A maternity shoot should be about celebrating new life and joy. Including a term like PD file in the background is totally out of place, and with the recent issues surrounding Balenciaga, it just adds another layer of controversy that wasn't needed." Minaj's response highlights the complex nature of celebrity life, where personal moments can become the subject of intense scrutiny and misinterpretation. She has reiterated her desire to focus on positive aspects and to avoid getting drawn into conflicts or controversies. Her explanation underscores the challenges of navigating public perception and the pressures that come with maintaining privacy while being constantly in the spotlight. In summary, Minaj's comments reflect her frustration with the ongoing scrutiny and her commitment to addressing the situation with clarity. She emphasizes that her intent was never to create drama or make a statement through the photo shoot. Instead, the focus should remain on celebrating the joyful occasion of her pregnancy without being overshadowed by misunderstandings and criticisms. In other words, I would have removed it and updated it again. It's strange that someone else commented that whether or not to wear Balenciaga imposing in front of the word PD file, but now I want to know what you guys think about Cardi purportedly shading Nicki's husband. Do you guys think it was done on purpose to draw attention away from Nicki? Or do you guys believe it was just a huge coincidence that you guys knew what to do? Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below, and don't forget to click here to watch this other extremely messy video.